everybody, it's Carmen with Family Handyman. Have you ever found a beautiful, perfect table that if you open it up, you can sit more people, but you don't have a leaf? No problem, I'm gonna show you how to make one. Every table has a different dimension and a different size. I'm going to show you how to put it together so that you can actually get the leaf in with dowels. So the first thing you have to do is figure out the width and the length measurements for the leaf that you're going to make. Then I pre-stained. I'm going a little bit out of order. I stained first, then I sealed, because then I can come back and do touch-ups after I put it together. I take everything to the miter saw, cut it up, so that I have all of my pieces. I do a little bit of a dry fit so I know that it fits together, and then we're on to biscuit joining. Biscuit joining requires alignment at specific marks so that each side of the piece of wood comes together. So once we've got all the wood cut, we're on to biscuit joining, a ton of glue and a bunch of patience, and before you know it, you're gonna have a glued up table leaf. You gotta get these dowels to match so it all fits in this way. And this side, it's already existing brass little dowels, so we'll have to pre-drill so that it all comes together. So now that you're sure that the dry fit works, we have to transfer the placement of the pins and the dowels. The pins are already stationary in the table, and the dowels are the ones that you're going to insert on the other side of your leaf. You're gonna transfer it by marking it with a marker, a nail set, drill it with a 1/4 inch drill bit, and then you squeeze it in together to make sure everything fits. Now here's a quick tip. Sometimes old tables are warped or uneven. Don't be surprised if you might have to put a shim or something underneath it to get the top to be nice and flush and flat. And so now we're on to the apron and the little molding on the side. So if you look at the side of our table, it's got an interesting little chamfered or a beveled edge. I used a digital angle finder to determine what angle that was. Told me it was about 29 to 30. I went with 30 because that's an easy stop to use on my track saw. I took a piece of oak at 22.5, which is the width of my leaf, and then I'm gonna rip it with that 30-degree angle. I'm ripping it a little long because then I wanna come back and cut it exactly so that I can pin it into place. We're gonna do the same exact thing with the apron on the side. The final thing is touch-ups with stain and polyurethane. Now remember, this is older oak, which has yellowed over time, so it's going to be a deeper tone. This is newer oak that we've just treated. It will catch up with time as it continues to yellow because I know this is oil-based and I used oil-based, which means it will age and get to the same tone. So there you have it, a leaf to make your table just a little bit bigger. And for this and more, visit us at familyhandyman.com.